Hey y'all, hope you guys are doing awesome or blessed today, tomorrow, and always. This is going to be a love reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Going to be asking a couple different questions today. Hopefully you guys like this. If you have Pisces within your chart, please remember to check out their reading. They're getting the extended reading this week. If you want it to happen to you guys, please make sure you're sharing, liking, subscribing, so we can get those views up for you guys. Alright, using a couple different decks today, or whatever the angels are calling. So let's see. How are you feeling currently in your current relationship, or whoever you're thinking about? What's your current energy? We're already in June. That's crazy. Half of the year. Bananas to me. What is the current energy of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Also, if you're interested in a private reading, please hook me up in my email, which is down below. The way that you are right now in your current relationship is the Page of Swords. In reverse, mind you. You might be planning something or feeling a bit paranoid within your relationship. A lot of things going through your mind. You might be saying a lot of things that might be a bit harsh towards your partner. And you might be standing your ground and just speak in your mind. You're like, it is what it is. I'm going to say what I need to say. If you don't like it, tough titty. How's your current partner's energy? Whether you're in a relationship or not, let's just check whoever you're dealing with, thinking about. How's their current energy? Might not be acting so much within your power right now. Not giving an F about what they think. It is what it is. Your partner has the energy of the Queen of Wands in reverse. So you could be dealing with someone who is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Queen of Wands in reverse. She could be very pushy, or it doesn't necessarily have to be a female. This is just the energy. You may feel that your partner being in an energy of being very pushy or demanding, can be overbearing. They're very busy, like always, like doing something else. They may have characteristics of like jealousy or being catty. They could be a bit manipulative as well. They might have an energy of being spiteful or deceitful, maybe unfaithful, or you feel that your partner is being unfaithful. This person holds an energy of having really low self-confidence as well. They can also be very burnt out because they're doing a lot. So sometimes when we're in the position of feeling like we're just burnt out, people lash out. It's just like we feel that certain people don't understand us. So they might be acting out of pocket in that way. They could be the mother of your children. Or they could just be taking charge of what they need to deal with and handling business. What are you currently dealing with? What is Gemini dealing with? Three of Wands. You're preparing for something. You're preparing for something, but also in a mode of like your worries are fading away at this point. You're handling what you have to handle. Can you clarify the Three of Wands for me, please? Preparing to get out of a situation that you felt trapped in, perhaps, with the Nine of Swords being here in reverse. You're not sweating the small stuff when it comes to certain things. You're getting a lot of perspective. And now you're feeling as though this energy is lifting. Where once everything felt like it was out of control, now you're getting an energy of just, I'm not going to sweat it. I know that things are going to get better. It is what it is. Like, I'm going to handle my business. I'm going to speak my truth and do what I have to do. How's your person? What are they dealing with? What is Gemini's person dealing with? Holding in their emotions right now. I almost feel as though they feel a lot of energy towards you, but then again, they don't want to speak on it. It almost feels as if they're going with the flow with things. They're not making a move unless you make a move type of deal. They have a lot of emotion towards you, but they don't express them. Could be dealing with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Doesn't necessarily have to be a male, with the King of Cups being here. They're very mature. They're keeping it calm. Very friendly, caring energy. Very diplomatic. What they're dealing with, though, is that they're holding on to their emotions. They're not letting them out. They have a whole boatload that they're holding in. Clarify the King of Cups for me. They're holding their emotions in about a third-party situation, perhaps. They're letting go. They almost have an energy of just like, you know, things are what they are, and I accept if you want to come forward and, you know, offer some type of forgiveness. They're willing to let that go, but they're still, you know, they're just letting go of all the pain or anything or any discontent that you either put them through or they have been through. See what you guys would say to each other using the twin flame messages. What would Gemini say to their person? Can still feel you. You have deep emotions for your person and you have a connection with them. You might be apart from your person right now, but you still feel their energy and you feel their what they have taught you thus far, energetically, telepathically. What would your person say to you? Gemini's person, what would they say? You guys are still on, you guys are definitely connected in some type of way. You feel them, they feel you. What came out was, our connection still affects me. So even though they may be holding back from the emotions that they're feeling, they still have a very strong connection towards you. And you guys are both energetically, even telepathically, speaking to one another and feeling each other's energy, which is a very beautiful connection. But you guys been through a lot. They're still dealing with the fact that maybe there was some indiscretion of some type of sort, either divorce, separation, infidelity, or maybe even a rejection that has happened in the past. And the connection still affects them in some certain way. Let's pull some romance angels. Romance angels, what do we have for Gemini's side? Messages we have. Okay. You have to step out your box and actually make the effort to make the connection. You, even though you might be in this mode of, listen, I'm going to do what I have to do. I have to take care of myself. I know that there is a position where I need to, you know, work on moving in some certain way, but there is a message here of you actually making the effort towards this person that you have a strong connection with. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So you are getting some type of download from your angels and your spirits, your spirit guides that are surrounding you to make the effort. What do we have in reference to Gemini's person? Make the effort to be more loving, have a great physical connection instead of just telepathically. You guys might be apart at this time, but make the effort. If that's where your heart lies and you can still feel them, then you need to put yourself out there and open yourself up. What do we have as far as Gemini's person? They want to come back. There is going to be some reconciliation here where, you know, they do want to make that connection again with you and come back together with you. They might be holding back and not fully like expressing themselves or not saying what they want to say in reference to the connection of what has happened, but they do want to come back together with you, whoever that may be. What do we have? What messages do we have for Gemini? Man holding a heart. So you are also holding on to the emotional stance of it, even though you feel a deep connection with your person. You do. You may not be, and I feel more of this where there's something that you have to do in reference to coming together with your person. But you still have these very deep emotions towards them. All right? There's some type of movement that you have to make. And there's a lot of preparation to move past an energy where you're no longer tied down. All right? You see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you are getting perspective on things, but it's up to you to actually make the moves. What about Gemini's person? What do we have for them? I know we're dealing with a lot of emotions on their side when it comes to maybe a third party situation. They do want to get together back with their person, and they're very busy with their own ish. The connection still affects them in some sort of way, but what else do we have for them? They feel very bound by this connection. I feel like it's almost, they feel bound, like there is some type of restriction that comes either on their side or your side. Even though the all tied up card is here for them, I feel that they're thinking, or they still have this in their head, that you are still caught up in a situation that you need to let go of. And in order to progress and move forward, you're going to have to make some type of move. Come together with your person to really have that connection of sexual chemistry that you guys hold with one another. And there is going to be a time where you are going to express yourself through sexual arts. You guys hold a deep bond, and I feel that sexual healing is very important within a relationship. I know it doesn't solve anything, well, maybe a portion of something, but This is a connection that you truly have with your person. Wow, like I told you, very strong ties with your person. What came out was the soulmate card. They feel as though you're the soulmate to them, and I feel that you also have a strong connection with your person when it comes to the soul ties. You guys feel each other energetically. There is something that has happened within maybe a period of time that has passed in the past that you guys were connected and have soul ties. They feel bound to you because of this connection, and they might be a little bit more in tune than you are, and they really feel it. That's why sometimes it's almost what is coming through, where even if you fucked up, they try to understand you're part of why you have messed up. They are more of they try to understand your even when you hurt them, they try to understand why you have hurt them, and they try to really figure out, you know, and they have forgiven you probably more than once. You're looking for some type of support, whether you found it in this person or you're looking around to get some type of help when it comes to your situation, right? You're looking for some type of assistance and reaching out. But also, I think you should express yourself when it comes to this. What do you need help with? How, you know, because sometimes when we express ourselves to certain people, even your person, if you're apart from them at this time, or not really in connection on a daily basis, there is something that you need to talk to them about, so that maybe they can help you figure out a way how to move through this Three of Wands. What are the opportunities that they can offer you? Because you never know what someone has been through unless you really express yourself. And you guys are all about communication, and it's time for you to express yourself. But I see you guys coming back together. It's freaking crazy. They have the reconciliation. You have the sexual arts. But look at this. Both of these cards are couples holding each other and really like expressing themselves through these sexual connections that you do have. But on top of having a sexual connection with them, there is a soul tie that you have with your person. There's definitely soulmate energy here. You have to make the effort to move forward. They may be showing you a different side of them that they probably didn't show you before. They're trying to hold back their feelings and not trying to let or get caught up in anything. They're just trying to go with the flow with things. Even though they might feel all this energy for you or all these feelings for you, they still hold them back. Yeah. They're locked down. They're holding things back from you. And they could be also the key to your happiness. Right now, things are on lockdown because you're not willing to put in the effort, or have not put in the effort at this point, to fully express yourself. They want to come back to you. They want to reconcile with you, but feel there's still a situation that has someone tied up here. My computer shut off. Let's see outcome here. Outcome between Gemini and their person. What came out was a never-ending story. Somebody keeps repeating a cycle. If you're not willing to learn the lessons to fully express yourself and let go of what's no longer serving you, you're going to keep repeating a circle a cycle that is going to bring you into a position of discontent. And therefore, you have to make the effort to go full throttle with it. If you feel this connection towards this person, whatever has you tied down, and you're seeing the light of a situation at this point this week, like your eyes are going to be opening, then you have to make the effort to push through. You have to do what you have to do. You feel very strong connection towards your person. They feel you're their soulmate, but you're tied up in a situation, or they're tied up in a situation, and it could be due to someone else being involved in it. If you're not apart from your person right now, and if you're currently in a relationship with them, there is a connection there that is very strong. And I feel that you guys are going to reconcile your differences. Maybe need to talk about emotions that are going on right now. And there is a contract between you and your person here. But there are some things that are being unsaid. And there's a never-ending story that someone keeps holding on to. Something that probably has happened in the past. And we need to take that fine-tooth comb and look to what is bringing you that discontent, so that things can get cleared up. Okay? You may have, there might be some sexual addiction on your side. Sorry, don't want to offend anyone, but I just see a couple here. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of love here, and at the bottom of the deck, what it is Treasure Island. Something that needs to be expressed. Emotions need to be flowed. Things are going to go a lot slow and steady, very slow and steady when it comes to this situation. But hopefully you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you're going to finally see that your happiness is the most important. And sometimes we have to, we don't want to hurt people, but we do have to express ourselves the way that we need to. You need help on situations, open your mouth so that, your story can be told. Hope these messages were clear and concise for you, Gemini. I love you guys with all my heart. Drop me a line down below, and we'll talk next week.